Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You may have seen from the thumbnail, but if you haven't, go back and look at the thumbnail. This is the picture I'm going to be talking about. I've received 3 such pictures, all from different angles, and some with different actual views on the screen. It appears to be Trump. I think he's in Mar-a-Lago, his Florida estate. I think that's where he is. But it appears that what's happened is he set up an Oval Office kind of situation inside of this estate, and this picture was tweeted out by multiple people close to him. There are in some of the photos people visible who are standing beside him, people in suits, officials. And you look at the screen and it appears that there are 5 views. However, I counted additional in other photos, so there's probably more than 5, but 5 views of the military. It looks like these are military members meeting with President Trump, and I'm going to use the Trump word because it's inevitable in this video. It appears they're meeting with Trump. And this is going to play a lot. I'm sure that all the people who believe in Q jumped on this video and were like, he's still in power. I want to provide a reasonable explanation for this because I don't want people going off and speculating crazy stuff with this. There's usually a rational explanation to stuff like this. And believing in that would have served you well in this election. At least from one side. I mean, there was also some irrational. I'm not getting into that. It was crazy. But what could be happening with this? Well, the Q people will probably say Trump is meeting with the military because he's going to get them to overthrow the government or something. What we have to realize now is that Trump is now on the sidelines, but he is still posturing for a run in 2024. Trump knows that he needs support. Trump has large support in the military already. I don't know what the percentage is off the top of my head, but a very large percent of our active military supports Trump. And you could see that in rallies he's went to and all this stuff, they overwhelmingly support him over the opposition. And they still like him probably. A Zoom call with him would not be unusual just to talk. Or just so he can call them and say, thank you for your service and thank you for what you guys are doing. That would not be unusual. However, now that there's a new administration, it does get a little weird that he's talking to military, especially in this context and this many different organizations like this. And they're tweeting out pictures of this. Maybe he would do this in private, but they're tweeting out pictures. Now, the fact that they're tweeting out pictures leads me to believe that there's no actual operation involved in this. If there was a real operation, he was actually talking to these military members, giving them orders on how they're going to do something with the government, they would not be tweeting out pictures of him in these meetings. No way. You don't. I don't know if any of you have been in the military, but can you guys remember the last time when you openly publicized your moves and your meetings? Because with my limited knowledge of military operations, I don't think they do that very regularly. So what do I believe is actually happening? I most likely think that he is just meeting with them for morale purposes. He's just talking to them because they're probably still friends. And he's like, hey, you guys are doing a great job. I'm still behind you. Thank you for our service. Maybe these are members who are of the National Guard who were at his hotels. I don't know. But based on the context of the tweets, I do believe that it's not an actual operation. I could be wrong. But all I know is that all the speculation about what was going on in operations and someone stole, a special ops team was in the Capitol and stole Pelosi's laptop. It all turned out to be false. It was all just crap. But that's what people do to get attention. They will post all this hopium stuff, which I'm not going to do. I'm not going to post that hopium. Now, I could be wrong. It could be a military operation. We don't know enough. All I'm going off of is based on this one picture, the context of which it was shown, and what generally I know on how this stuff is usually done. It could totally be a military operation, especially with the heightened tensions in Iran right now. It could totally be. But I don't think so. I think it's a very low chance it is. Don't get drowned out by the hype. If I see any more stuff like this, I'll tell you about it as I do. I will report you the intel that really matters. The reason I'm bringing you this intel is I don't want you to run off on a wild goose chase and get filled up with opium. It is most likely just a morale meeting. Do your own research. If you find anything else on this picture or any context or anything you want to share, comment in the video. Like it if it was helpful. Subscribe to the channel to see more stuff like this, and share this channel. It helps me grow. I'm still a really small channel, and I love your guys' support if you actually believe in what I'm doing. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video.